to show you how to use flowers in your hair. A couple things to consider. First of all, where you want to place it on the head. And you have to remember that a flower is a 3D accent. So you want to make sure that it looks cute from each angle. So most of the time, if you're using fresh flowers, I would actually say to plan on using 2 of them, one for the front side and one for the back side. If you are using a fresh flower, I would have your florist or whoever's making your flowers create one for you. So she'll make it very similar to how she'd make a boutonniere. She'd thread a wire through the flower and then cover that all in florist tape. So you'll have a very pliable flower, but it'll also last longest. When you're doing your flowers, if they're natural, you want to make sure you do all of your hairspraying and all of your finishing before you put the flower on. You never want to hairspray over a real flower. If you're slipping in your flower in the back portion of your hair, you're probably pretty safe just clipping it in, taking a couple bobby pins and crisscrossing it. If you wanted to do a flower on one side, this is where it can become a little bit tricky. If you place a flower straight to the side of your head, usually there's kind of an odd gap here. So what you want to do is you actually want to put it on a little bit of an angle toward the face. Now, if you're using real flowers, it will obviously be a little bit more 3D than this. So you'll put it on the side, you'll clip it in, and you'll use bobby pins to reinforce it. Now let me show you what the back looks like. So sometimes you have this kind of open space in the back. And what would happen if it was a real flower, it would be much bigger than this. That's why I say plan on 2 if you're using fresh flowers, because it's great to just kind of stick one in the back side too, so that it's beautiful from the front, from the side, and from the back. So you'd want to consider that. Another great option for a place to put flowers beside the side and in the back of the updo would be kind of a very low back, which can be very pretty also, where you would just tuck it in the underneath part of your style, and it's covered from all angles that way. So when using flowers in your hair, you can use beautiful silk ones like we are today, or you can also use real ones. The reason you would use one versus the other was silk is more durable, so if you were going to be somewhere outside, or if you were going to be greeting a lot of people and hugging a lot of people, you might want to stick to something that is synthetic but equally beautiful. And there are so many varieties of flowers out there. This one is so nice. It already comes, attached with a clip. That's very handy. You can get different colors and different textures. They can look quite real also. I love this one. It's soft and elegant. So I would definitely suggest when using real flowers or fake flowers in your hair, make sure that you're putting it in the right place and that it's beautiful from every angle.